Mr. Chairman, thank you very much. Mr. Richter, I'd like to play a game with you. What is the amount of money total that you believe a family of four that is married, 2 children, what is the amount of money that you believe that they should have total benefits for? By the way, I think I'm looking for you to help me in this endeavor.
Maybe you're trying to figure out how much they currently get. And
Well, no, I think what I'm trying to say is if you go to the poverty level, poverty line, and then you add in whatever amount of money you would choose to add in, what is that correct level that you believe would be something that would be a good number to say, if a person makes this much,
Yep.
what is that number?
I think that, that you can very easily, within the current system, ensure that any family that has work could have enough benefits to get to, say, 100.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying that. Maybe I'll catch y'all. I'm sorry, go ahead.
That the welfare system is designed to reinforce work and to supplement work. So you
And that's what I said. I said married.
right. So
And then what is that amount of money? I'm trying to look at work and then amount of benefits.
I
Because
would
I think
say-
there ought
I
to be
would
a
say-
sliding scale
Right, that-
up and down instead of you don't qualify or we do
Mm-hmm.
this or we penalize. It ought to be, okay, if we decided, I'm just going to say it, $100,000. I'm playing the game I want you
Yeah,
to
right.
play. If you just said $100,000, Congressman Sessions, would be an amount of money that I believe a family of four, husband at work, or husband and wife that are married, they need $100,000, however you cobble it together, to live. And then we looked at the amount of money that they make,
right.
and then we looked at the amount of money that they received benefits for, and we just said $100,000. That way, we're not penalizing marriage. Now, I could have this wrong, but that's one way to look at it. And then you would go and sit down with a person, whoever it might be, maybe it's a computer, and say, I work and my salary is this, and my wife's salary is this, and our tax level is this. Maybe they don't pay any taxes. To get to $100,000, I am allowed to add in benefits that look like the following matters, and that we encouraged marriage instead of then telling them, no, you don't qualify or what you do. Let them package together the things that they believe they needed the most. What kind of game is that? Is that too much of a articulation of maybe a philosophy?
No, I think that if you look at what we currently spend, if we're spending through the means-tested welfare system close to $60,000 for every family that has an income in the bottom third of the population. It's a huge amount of money, which no one knows where it's going for the most part, but you can very easily within that system ensure that any family that has at least one working parent has an income, say 150% of the poverty rate. You can easily do that. But the current system, first of all the spending is hidden. It's not on the books, okay?
I agree with that, and we put it on the books.
No, you don't. If you look at the measurement of poverty, 95% of the $1.6 trillion you spend every year is off the books. It's not counted. It has no effect
I
on
didn't
poverty.
say you wouldn't count it. I'm saying we would count it.
Oh, you definitely count it. And then you have a system that has incentives that promotes people to work.
I agree.
And to get married, and you get rid of all the fraud, which is in there, which is huge, and you can definitely do that for considerably less than you're spending today. But you have to be honest about what the benefits are, who's getting them. You have to count that in terms of measuring poverty. I mean, you have a $1.6 trillion welfare system.
Well, I've read Phil Graham's book.
Yes,
I get that.
okay.
I'm trying to reverse engineer it.
Yes.
I'm not trying to take the time of this important panel. I'm trying to say, is that something that might be a better
Yes.
way to look at? Because I think it is. For instance, the gentlewoman just before me talked about her mother had to probably quit work because of her sister. Not unusual. I have a Down syndrome son. There are people in family emergencies, and they cut down one person working, and all of a sudden, much of their income is cut in half. So I have dealt with these circumstances. I'm trying to say, seems like we could have a workbook, a paper that would say, okay, here's where you got to be. You're at this, and our job is to try and get you there. Our job, and then make it easier for someone that is married to stay married. And because there's that way there's less back and forth. Okay, I'm interested in getting in touch with you. I'm interested in seeing if we could design a sheet of paper that could be a potential model of saying, if we get to this, how do we get to this? How do we encourage that? And then seeing if we can float that with any ideas around it. You're very kind. Thank you for playing my game. Mr. Chairman, I yield back.